Is saving really safe? Or are you quietly losing money without realizing it? Today, you'll discover why saving might be silently killing your finances. While many people save every penny in a bank account, others invest in properties that generate money non-stop. Which path is smarter? For years, we were told that saving is the right thing to do. But what happens when money loses value every year because of inflation? Keeping money under the mattress is no longer an option, and even bank accounts don't offer real protection against rising prices. Let's say you save $1,000 this year. In 5 years, that money could be worth less. The number doesn't change, but your purchasing power does. That's called inflation. It's like an invisible leak in your piggy bank. While you think you're protecting your money, it's slowly evaporating. Now compare it to a property you can rent out. That property generates monthly income and can even increase in value over time. Investing in real estate isn't just for the wealthy. There are ways to get started even if you don't have thousands in your account. Many people avoid investing because they think it's too risky. But isn't it riskier to lose value every year without even noticing? Saving gives a sense of control. But the truth is, money is losing value every day. Are you ready to face that reality? Let's compare this clearly. Imagine saving $10,000 and leaving it untouched. Now imagine investing the same amount in a piece of land. Savings just sit there, but land can increase in value. You can build, rent it out, or sell it at the right time. Saving is like letting your money sleep. Investing in real estate is putting it to work while you continue living your life. Some believe that saving is more cautious. But being cautious also means protecting your money from silent decay over time. We're not saying saving is bad. The problem is saving without strategy, without looking for an alternative that builds value. Money without movement loses energy. Wealth grows where there's flow, circulation, and multiplying opportunities. Banks offer low interest, but if inflation is higher than that interest, you're actually losing money year after year. A well-chosen property can bring passive income, appreciation, and long-term stability. It's not just about buying, it's about knowing how. Many think real estate investment is only for the rich. But there are creative ways to begin with small capital and leverage. Some bought their first property with minimal savings and good credit. Others started with land in up-and-coming areas. If you're thinking, I don't have money to invest, also ask what it will cost you not to act. What happens if you wait 5 or 10 more years? During that time, prices rise, opportunities vanish, and you remain stuck. The best time to act was yesterday. The second best is today. It's not about jumping in blindly. It's about learning, planning, and making decisions that bring you closer to financial freedom. A savings account won't pay your bills. A rented property will. That's the difference between storing and generating. Imagine living off rental income. It's not a distant dream. It's an achievable plan if you start with strategy, vision, and commitment. While others stash money in silence, investors make their money work for them, generating income even while they sleep. Where is true safety? In hoarding what little you have, or in building assets that keep giving back? Let's dig deeper. Many confuse liquidity with safety. But a liquid fund that loses value doesn't protect you. It just gives you fast access to less money. Real estate isn't liquid, but it is stable. And in times of economic uncertainty, stability becomes a treasure. Not everything that glitters is gold. Not every property is a good investment. That's why it's crucial to learn how to choose. Location, growth, demand, maintenance, all those factors matter. Investing without analysis is just as risky as not investing at all. A successful real estate investment doesn't depend on luck. It depends on knowledge, understanding the market, and acting smart. Yet many would rather not learn. They keep believing the bank is their best ally. But is it really? Banks use your money to invest. You leave it there earning almost nothing while they multiply their profits at your expense. Once you understand this, your mindset changes. you stop being a passive saver and become a builder of wealth. Rich people don't get rich by saving. They build wealth by making decisions that multiply their money over time through real assets. Saving without strategy is like storing water in a bucket with a hole. Sooner or later, it leaks out and you don't know where it went. Investing in real estate doesn't make you rich overnight. It means building real wealth, step by step, with long-term vision. Saving can be a first step, but if it never evolves into investing, it's just an illusion of progress, and that's dangerous. Many say they prefer having their money in sight, but they don't see that its value is quietly eroding. It's there, but worth less each month. Financial freedom doesn't come from storing money. It comes from multiplying it. And real estate is one of the oldest and strongest ways to do it. Fear is the biggest enemy of investment, but that same fear is what keeps you stuck in the same place year after year. Once you overcome fear and gain financial education, the world opens up. The opportunities were always there. You just couldn't see them. Think about this. A property can pay for itself. Rent covers the mortgage. You build assets without paying from your pocket every month. That concept is called leverage. You use other people's resources to build your own wealth. It's a powerful tool when used wisely. Saving makes sense only with a clear goal, to invest. But saving just out of fear is like living in constant expectation of disaster. Every dollar that isn't invested is a dollar not working. And if your money isn't working for you, you'll have to work for money forever. Well-managed real estate can break that cycle. Stop chasing money and start building it with a plan. Want to leave something for your children? A property with growing value can secure their future better than a frozen savings account. Also, real estate resists crisis. Its value may fluctuate, but rarely disappears. It always has use. Housing, business, rental. This is not about getting rich quick. This is about real, sustainable wealth built on assets that generate income consistently. Now you might ask, but how do I start without money? First, educate yourself. Second, check your credit. Third, look for real opportunities. You can start with a parking spot, a small piece of land, or a room for rent. What matters most is taking the first step. After that, the snowball effect begins. One investment leads to the next. Before you know it, you have a portfolio of properties. And it all started with one decision: to shift from passive saving to smart, strategic investing. But be careful. It's not about jumping in blindly. Every investment must be analyzed. What's the cash flow? How much does the area appreciate? Investing isn't guessing. It's researching, calculating, and acting logically. That's how you reduce risk and increase returns. Think it sounds complicated? Sure, at first. But everything worth having has a learning curve. The key is not to give up. And if you wait 5 years to decide, in that time, you could have been earning income, gaining experience, and growing your capital. The time you waste hesitating is time others use to move ahead. Meanwhile, prices go up and chances slip away. Have you noticed no one gets rich just by saving? The biggest success stories include investment, calculated risk, and vision. Most people don't fail for lack of money. They fail from lack of decision. Overthinking is the enemy of action. Real estate can also protect your future. In retirement, a rental property is far better than a basic pension. Plus, it's tangible. You can touch it, improve it, see it grow. It's not just a number on a screen going up and down. Digital savings can vanish with one click. But a property is there, solid, with value, with potential, with a story. If today you have even a small chance to start, use it. The best moment was yesterday. The second best moment is now. Every financial decision you make today shapes your tomorrow. Saving out of habit might keep you stable, but it won't make you grow. The safety that saving promises is only apparent. What supports you today might not be enough tomorrow. Changing your mindset is essential. Shift from a scarcity mentality to one of growth, from fear to strategy. Money shouldn't be a goal, but a tool. And tools are made to be used, not to rust in a drawer. Well-managed real estate can give you income, appreciation, stability, and even freedom if you play your cards right. Imagine owning 3 small rental units. That alone could cover your basic expenses without needing a job you don't love. The difference between a saver and an investor isn't income, it's vision. It's how they understand time and the value of money. If you want different results, you can't keep doing the same thing. Saving money won't change your reality. Investing will. The system teaches you to save so you depend on it. Investing teaches you to create so you can break free. Which path do you choose? Some people with modest salaries have achieved financial independence because they learned to move money wisely. It's not about luck. It's about information, action, and consistency. Luck favors the prepared. While others buy liabilities, you can build assets. Things that not only cost, but produce month after month. Many don't invest because they're waiting for the perfect moment. But that moment never comes. You have to create it. Learn, analyze, ask questions, compare. But don't stay stuck in theory. Get in the game, where real wealth is built. Most millionaires owe their wealth to real estate. Not because they inherited it, but because they learned to use it as a tool. It doesn't matter if you start small. What matters is that you start. Time lost can't be recovered, but capital can. You might make mistakes, adjust, improve. But if you do nothing, there's nothing to improve. That's the real failure. Saving is part of the journey, but it's not the destination. The goal is to live off the fruits of smart financial choices. Every property has a story, a potential, a value that grows if you read the market signs and act on time. And if you think long-term, real estate can offer something saving never will: independence and legacy. Your decisions today will determine whether you work to live or live from what you built with your money. This isn't about becoming a millionaire. It's about having options, and you only get them when you learn how to move your money with intention. Invest in knowledge first. Learn from those who've done it. Avoid common mistakes and shorten the path with strategy. Then start with what you have, even if it's small. One firm step beats 1,000 paused dreams. No one gets far on talent alone. It takes discipline, focus, and the will to do what others won't. Investing isn't just numbers, it's psychology. Controlling your emotions lets you make better financial decisions. And remember, what matters isn't how much you earn, it's what you do with what you earn. Management makes the difference. If you made it this far, it's because something in you wants more. More clarity, more freedom, more financial power. Now you know the truth. Saving isn't enough. You need to invest, and real estate may be your best ally to do it. Don't let fear or lack of information stop you. Take control of your finances and start building your wealth today. This is your moment. Don't let it pass. Time is your most valuable resource, and no one will give it back to you. And now, the most important step: action. Because without action, everything you've learned today is just a good idea. Subscribe so you can learn how to change your mindset and your money to build real wealth.